Alright, so let's get started on this rod bearing deal. So what we first got to do is take all this top off because we want to get to two bolts that are down here that connect the engine to the frame underneath, because we got to drop the frame off. So we also want to take the spark plugs out so we can rotate the engine freely as we're going from rod to rod, taking the bolts out and putting the new bearings in. So we'll get started, but a lot of this top stuff comes off, but most of it's pretty easy. So we'll just start up top here. We take our pieces off little by little. Start with the easy stuff with the boxes on top, because we want to be able to take all this off to access getting the intakes off. And next is this centerpiece, and it's got a tab right here. You probably can't see it in the camera, but there's a tab right here. You just raise up on it and slide that way. There's that little tab. Slide him off, and then you can take all these loose here and take these covers off. There's also two little screws right here and on the inside. Mine doesn't have them anymore. Somebody broke them off. Now you can see a whole lot more of the motor. So this little frame right here also comes off, so you can have easy access to those plenums. So we'll take that loose next. And what I do is every time I take some bolts off, I back them up and put them whichever part they came off of. That way I don't forget who's who. Alright, so now we got the whole plenums exposed. So things are looking pretty good. That wasn't too bad. And now what we're going to do is get ready to take the plenums off so we can access the spark plugs and also the motor mount. So step one is you want to relieve your coolant pressure if you got any. So go ahead and break that cap loose, because we're going to have to take the coolant lines off to get this air intake off. So let's break that loose. And we'll start on this side, and we'll do that again here in just a minute. But this is the easier side. So just loosen up these. I always do both of them because I never know which one's going to want to pop off there. Alright, and then you got to take your nice airflow sensor loose and pop all the little clamps. They're kind of hard to get to. And then there's the air hose right here. It comes off. Get set to the side, and once you get all your clamps loose, then you just raise up on here, and then you see which one's got to come loose. There we go. So we got our box off. We'll take our filter out. Let's go ahead and get this box out of the way. It's got a 10mm right by the power steering reservoir. And it top. There's another one right here normally, but mine's missing that one because I broke it last time I was working on this. I believe that's it. Now you can just gingerly raise that on the box. And getting everything out of the way as you come up. And out comes the box. Alright, so at this point in time we got to move over to this side, which entails getting around some of this power. So now's a good time to go ahead and take your battery loose. We hadn't had to do that for any of the other stuff, but now we're getting around some electrical, and we need to take it loose anyway because we're soon to start on the bottom. What we want to do is once again check, make sure you don't have any pressure on the lines. So we got that loose, no pressure inside the coolant. So what we want to do is disconnect the two little coolant tubes from the bottle, and these just have push clips. All you got to do is just pull up on the little clip right there. Just take something and grab the inside of that clip. I'll do it this way so you can see it on the camera. Pull the little clips up like that, and then gently wiggle them, and those lines will pop loose. We want to take the coolant bottle off, which is these bolts right here. It should be one more somewhere. And one right down inside that connects the water bottle to the air intake. So for that one we got to get some extensions. Let me get a couple extensions. So we'll get a few extensions and we can reach it. It sits right on the inside in between the two. Coolant bottle should be coming close to being free. Okay, so it sits below this one. So now this has to come off. So same deal. You grab your mass airflow by the side tabs and pull him loose. And then you loosen your clamps. And then your water bottle thing is connected to that, so this just raises up and comes off. So it's pretty easy to do. You just have to lift it up off of your little box, and then you can raise your box up and pull your intake boot loose, and off comes the other box. Out comes the filter, which looks like my filter needs changing. And then this box is held on with the Torx as well in the front. And out it comes. Well, there's one more right here on this inside. Let's see how tight this one is. Out. And then this box should raise up and come right out there. There we got our other box out. Not too bad. I want to get it on my paint. Now maybe we're ready to lift our water bottle out. Now he comes up like this. See, it's got a pipe. Probably can't see down in there, but there's a pipe connecting to it. So what I'm going to do is get rid of this power line, take it loose right there and fold it out of the way as well. That way I can pull the water bottle up and just set it over here. Let's get it. Now we can pick this water bottle up and set him over to the side. It does have a connector underneath it for your water level. So you disconnect that little connector right there from the bottom of the water bottle. And now you can set your water bottle out of the way. So we're getting closer. Alright, so we got most everything out of the way now that we can take the plenums off. And I was going to show you where the motor mounts are. They hide up under here. Alright, so all of that work to get to the point that we can get our motor mounts, get to the motor mount bolts. So if you look down in here, once you do all that, you can actually see, look at my flashlight, I got a laser pointer, so I'm going to try to point. So right down, the camera will focus, right down there where that laser pointer, that's the engine mount bolt. So that comes loose in order to drop that frame out. So way down in there. So we just had to take the boxes off and we could get to it. On the other side, we have the same deal. Right down in that hole where that laser's pointing, right there is the other mount bolt. So you can access it from the top up here. You can get past these hoses, but I just wanted to show it to you as it sits right down underneath there. So that's the other one. The option is to try to take the mount bolts loose that are right there. Let me point at him. Right down there. So the option is you take 4 of those loose on each side, 2, 2, 2, 2, and get them loose. But the problem is those things are so hard to get back in there that I think it's easier just to take these top ones loose, since you can access them with these bottles out. Alright, so that would be what it would take to start on the bottom, but because we're gonna also do the high pressure Vanos line, I'm gonna go ahead and take all this off, and it makes it easier to get the spark plugs off, which you have to do as well when you want to do these rod bearings. That way you can rotate the motor around. So we'll set back up and start taking the plenums off.